The king's sin. Dark was the night and weird the atmosphere. It rained from time to time. Gusts of wind shook the trees. Between thunderclaps and the moaning of the jackals could be heard the eerie laughter of spirits. Flashes of lightning revealed fearsome faces. But King Vikramaditya did not swerve a bit. He climbed the ancient tree once again and brought down the corpse. However, as soon as he began crossing the desolate cremation ground, and with the corpse lying on his shoulder, the vampire that possessed the corpse spoke. Hey king, you are making untiring efforts and without respite, as if you wish to achieve something. Do you think you will earn any goodwill by carrying me in the deep dead of night? Sometimes good intentions may also turn evil. I am reminded the story of Mahendra Verma. You would better listen to it. The vampires that narrated the story. Mahendra Verma of Mayapuri ruled the kingdom well, ensuring the welfare of his subjects. He promoted literary and cultural activity in his land and rewarded poets, pundits, and philosophers. At the same time, he showed no mercy to criminals and was strict in administrating punishment them. He encouraged discussions and exchange of ideas. Once a well-known philosopher visited him. The king received Shivagirinath with due respect and reverence and invited him to the court where the great thinker reveals the depth of his knowledge. Mahendra Verma was mightily pleased and decorated him with the diamond necklace he himself wearing. Shivagirinath accepted the reward with all humanity, took leave of everybody and started from Kasi. On the way, he was attacked by a robber. When he refused to part with that diamond necklace, the robber killed him on the spot and disappeared with the priceless necklace. As luck would have it, he fell into the hands of royal soldiers who took him to the king. Mahendra Verma sentenced him to death as he had killed Shivagirinath. Though the king felt that the robber was given the punishment he deserved, his mind was restless. He felt that he was in a way responsible for Shivagirinath's ends because the robber had killed him for the sake of the necklace that he had rewarded him with. He regretted that he was even indirectly responsible for killing and took it as if he has committed a sin. As he caused somebody to lose his life, Mahendra Verma could not get any peace of mind and he soon fell ill. Each one of the physicians in the kingdom tried to treat him, but none succeeded and the king's condition only grew worse. One day, a sage-like person arrived in the Maipuri. Queen Mayavati received Yoganath and told him about her husband's fate. He appealed to him to try and find a remedy for the king's illness. Yoganath was taken to the king's chamber. He was very sad to see Mahendra Verma in such condition. He felt pity and went and sat near him and persuaded him. My child, can a Kshatriya king to be so weak-minded? If you are so much overtaken by the death of just one person, how will you bear the death of so many on the battlefield? That thinker Shivagirinath died because of the greed of someone. How could you hold yourself responsible for his killing? It is not correct to conclude that you were in a way instrumental for his death. He gave the proper punishment. You gave the proper punishment to the criminal and thus discharged your duty as a king. A wise ruler should not disturb his mind any further. Then The king replied, O sage, I am not able to control my mind and pacify myself. I feel like I have committed a sin and I am not able to dispel that thought. I can understand your feelings, Mahendra Varma. Yoganath tried to console him. Let me see the whether if I can pacify your mind. Would you be happy if you were to give life back to Shivagirinath? The king's face suddenly brightened up. That very next moment he appeared saddened. O sage, I wish you could give life back to the robber as well. To which Yoganath replied, That's impossible, my child. I don't have any adequate powers to give life to two persons. Even if I use all my powers, I would be able to grant life to only one of them. And all this because I really feel sorry for you and I want to help you overcome your agony. If that be so. If that he be so, said Mahendra Varma, then you may give life to Shivagirinath. I don't want to add to my sin anymore. The vampire concluded the story there and turned to the king Vikramaditya. O king, don't you find Mahendra Varma's attitude strange? Yoganath offered to give life to Shivagirinath. Yet, why didn't the king accept it? If Shivagirinath has returned to life, the king would have recovered some peace of mind. Wasn't it almost a boon from Yoganath for the king who was holding himself responsible for the death of Shivagirinath? Why then didn't he take advantage of the offer? Why did the king ask for life for the robber also? Why did he think that his sign would only be magnified if Shivagirinath were to return to life? If you know the answers and still decide to keep silent, let me warn you, your head will be blown to pieces. Vikram thought for a while and said, There is nothing strange in that, King Mahendra told Yoganath. He weighed in the pros and cons of the sage offer, and only then did he come to a decision. If Yoganath had given life to Shivagirinath, the punishment he had gave to the robber would have been unjust. Besides that sin, he would have regretted that he had wasted the sage's powers. That would have been another sin. That's why he wanted both of them to be revived. When Yoganath made it clear that he had powers to revive only one life, the king withdrew his request. That was a correct decision. It was right in asking for the lives of both Shivagirinath and Robha. When he realized that he was something possible, he did not pursue it. The vampires knew that he had been outsmarted by the king Vikramaditya. He gave up him to the sleep and flew back to the ancient tree. Taking the corpse along with him, the king drew his sword and went after the vampire. The story